Jaguars and the Los Angeles Rams. Underway from SoFi Stadium. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Gotta like that start. 14 yards to get him going. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Throwing now, Lawrence on first down. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And it's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football as they force the turnover on the opening drive.
Well, they certainly took a shot to open this game. I know it backfired with the interception, but no lack of bravado from that sideline at all. And look, they told us before the ball game, they wanted to be a little more dangerous on offense. They wanted to take a few more chances. That opening pass certainly set a tone. Maybe a turnover, but I don't think it'll stop them from trying again the rest of this game.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers. And some room to work. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to it. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. First and 10 at the 21-yard line. He'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Right side, Thornton with it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 11 yards for number 11. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Going up top for Kupp. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Jaguars are going to take possession of the football. So first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
And that is incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get the field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. A give running right, ETN. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. This defense for the Rams, they were very good last week in the win over New Orleans.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. On first down, they'll start out with Akers. He'll try to get forward, but he's going to be stopped in his tracks at about the 3. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. They'll go again here with Akers. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the Rams at 6-1 now through 7 weeks of the season. And they have certainly got it rolling as of late. Winners of 6 in a row.
And I think this is where, as a head coach, you show your team some trust. Instead of just talking about winning, the very next game, you point out to them, we're on a nice run here. And if we keep doing this, we'll be playing at home in the postseason. And we know that could ride us all the way to the Super Bowl if we get that done.
And the Jags have 5 in the secondary here on third down. They'll try and run for this with Akers. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's out to the flat for Akers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Going up top for Kupp. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Andre Sisco.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attempt. Oh, he put it on the carpet, a fumble. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line.
Well, my friend, this has certainly been a comedy of errors here in the first quarter. Neither side able to really hang on to the ball.
Well, now I'm just curious to see which team can adjust, because both have made their mistakes, as you said.
Yeah, and whoever can do that can seize firm control of this game, something they haven't done with the ball so far.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 11. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
And he's only hit on 2 of his first 6 passes. Time for a quick quarterback regroup here with a big 3rd down coming up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. This one complete to Jerry Jeudy. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
That's another Rams first down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going right back to Akers. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to move it down inside the 25.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. That's caught left side by Judy. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here. From the 17, here's 2nd and 4.
The 17-yard line.
A give up the middle to Akers. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 69 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Here we go now on 1st and goal.
The 7-yard line.
He'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade Oluwakin. The 40, 20, 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. An excellent play there, CD, on the pick six. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick six.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, all this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Then his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Andre Sisco. And the Jags are going to take possession of the football. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. And he'll go again with Etienne. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance in guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. And he'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12. At the Rams' 21-yard line.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence. Pressure applied, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back at the 33-yard line. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. On 3rd down, here's Etienne. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Partner, when you're not able to run the ball successfully, it really messes everything up for an offense because no longer are you setting the tone and dictating the game. If you do want to throw the ball, play action's kind of gone out the window because they don't respect the run. And last but not least, you don't get to dictate it all when you want to throw the football. And that really hurts you as an offense.
So they get the turnover in plus territory. The drive stalls out, but still able to get 3 out of that.
Yeah, we were able to see an offense and a defense kind of mix and match with each other, didn't we? Both of them trying to make sure that they have the upper hand and the advantage. Offense trying to get to the end zone. Defense, of course, trying to hold them to a field goal attempt. And it wasn't a guaranteed lock 3 from where they started. So, you know, the offense has to be happy to come away with those 3 points.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, you know, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to let this go deep, back over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they could get a big play and a quick strike.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That's going to be caught by Judy. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Rams 1st down on a pickup of 10.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first half, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And the Jaguars are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Now 2nd and 7 from the 23. Now Lawrence. He's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. ETN up the middle, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle, but give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that
one. Play action, it's Lawrence. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll give this to Akers running right. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game as we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And right out of the gate, they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Here's a run with Akers on second down. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. On 3rd down, here's a run by Akers. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And look at this, it's a fake. And this is caught, and the gamble pays off. They get the first. A big breakdown defensively there on the fake punt. Turns into a huge play and a 1st down. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33. 105 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. They'll set up a throw. Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. Now back to throw. Out quickly to Judy. And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. The Jags with 5 in the secondary now on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, LA. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Rams have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here. Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try to get those yards a safer way.
On second down, a run with Etienne. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
A gain of 21 yards. First down, Jacksonville.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and yards.
Handoff running left is Etienne. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. Lawrence will throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
On 3rd down, Lawrence. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. So 3 points, response there to that opening touchdown in this 3rd quarter.
And that's an important 3, both in terms of adding to your lead, but also letting the other guys know you're not going to just come out in the second half and take over.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
Partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now, but let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 1 brings up third down.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Steps away. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw him break out on third down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Jags take over in terrific field position. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down. And the trend continues here in the fourth, like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably been thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But the bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, that's good decision-making right there. Understood down and distance. Knew it wasn't third down, and he still had another opportunity to earn the first down. Good job throwing it away and avoiding an interception.
This offense on third down today, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. On the counter, Etienne. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Travis Etienne, halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Jags look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. Lawrence going to look to throw for it. And this one's caught. And their fourth quarter lead grows by a couple more. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, Charles, you remember their last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it, but you understand why they did in this close game late. Now, though, the road back is even tougher.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And it was fair to look back and say the fourth down was a moment where this one was decided. But as you mentioned, understandable about why they went for it. But, hey, a lot of credit to the guys on the defensive side of the ball. They knew they'd have to defend in that situation, and they got it done.
And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. They'll look to throw now on first down. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
On first down, they look downfield, and it's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
First down. First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. Opted to run for it. The decision a good one. Picking up the first, getting 14 yards on the scramble. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. He'll drop to throw. Touchdown! A great play there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Rams have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Patterson back out there to send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21. Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a one-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
Yeah, really with the 4-minute offense is...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And the Jags are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. So the pass interference call on the offense obviously declined, and this will remain a turnover. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 46. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Tyson Campbell. And the Jaguars are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. A 14-yard first down pickup for the Jaguars. Getting toward the middle of the fourth quarter, and with that lead, they love runs like that.
And don't we spend a lot of time looking at the timeout situation, clock management? But it's really not going to matter much if they can't stop them. And right now, they're really struggling to get them on the ground.
Here's a give to ETN. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down. Well, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right. But the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 35. And now the Rams are going to haul things as they want a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll run ETN. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first.
Well, partner, what do you think? Might have been 4-down territory if they didn't pick it up, but...
Yeah, it's a moot point now. I was curious, so if they didn't get it there, would they have gone for it? I guess we'll never know.
Yeah, we didn't have to make that call, but I have a feeling both of us would have said, go for it.
On the stop was Aaron Donald. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jaguar football here as we welcome you back. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. On second down, here's Mitchell. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A handoff for ETN. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Give him 2 on the play there, and it's good enough for Jacksonville first.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped.
Here we go, here we go.
On first down, right back to Etienne. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe to get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college and we have done in the NFL. The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November. Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
Another toe for Etienne. Only a 1-yard gain, but good enough to just about finish this one off.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
So this will be a win for Jacksonville. Well, Charles, when you look at the stat sheet, ultimately one thing sticks out like a sore thumb. One side lost this game because they turned the ball over 4 times, and that was just too much for them to overcome.
And that number might as well be in neon because you're exactly right. It just jumps up from the stat sheet. Your eyes go right to it. And with that many turnovers, they really played themselves out of this game. Too careless with the football too many times. That cost them the victory.
So for the Jaguars, they moved to 7-1 on the year with the victory.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn, go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the richest, heart in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we not a ride nobody wave, we the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
Trust, been taking no loss. We need the hottest on the scene. Gemstones from the dust.